Come on, MP.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Hey, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry. I got him. Hey, come around. Come around. Hey, he can ball, huh? You got it. You got it. Come on, man. We always be ready. Hey, let's go. Move around. Turn it up. I'ma keep shoving it. You got him. I got ball. Let's do this.
Come on, MP.
Woo! I run this. I run this.
go!
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
What's good?
showtime, MP. True balls.
Tickets are still available for the next game. So purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for Maverick season tickets today. We want you to join us for future Maverick home games. Just talk about the baseball season online. We want your time at the arena to be affordable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Mavericks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. On that road, our transportation team will...
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap, entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Martin, and it's Williams at the 5 spot.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Thompson a screen on Ball. Fresh the pass to Irving. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lively with it. Pass to Fresh. 5 on the clock. Lively a screen on Ball. On its way from Irving for 2. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Now, Lively, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Lively gets a screen from Fresh. Lively's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
That's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively, but right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years. You see Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. Again, ball missing. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Fresh, the pass to Thompson. Outside Irving. Shakes him. Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. Lively, that's good. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now, here's Ball. He's covered by Fresh. And the slam by Williams.
LaMelo getting better at running pick and roll action. This guy's so gifted setting up his teammates.
Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass the ball. Now Bridges. Takes a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Now Fresh. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Now Miller after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Thompson. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Thompson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Fresh. He has 5. Here's Grimes. Good on the three-point shot.
How about the quick trigger off the catch from Grimes? Nice.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
Count it.
And when in trouble, get it to Melo. Let ball go to work.
And here's Fresh. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And here's Doncic from the arc. Bridges with the board.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Shoots the 3. And they recover it. Fresh, the pass to Doncic. Now here's Fresh. Covered by Miller. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Anderson comes in for Cody Martin. Josh Green's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Golden State Warriors. Here's Bridges. The Mavericks pull it in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Fresh in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended up with 28 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He had his fingerprints all over that game, doing everything he could to help his team. We'll see if he can repeat that performance tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by...
My goodness.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bridges outside. Pass to Anderson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams has a screen for Ball. Over Doncic. Ball no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Fresh. 5 points in the game. Out to Doncic. Now here's Fresh. Back to Doncic. It's a tie game in Dallas. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Fresh. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Dallas making a switch here. Lively's checked in. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Fresh. He's covered by Ball. Here's Grimes. They grab their own miss. That puts them in the lead. Lively's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavericks.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Green with a screen for Anderson. Shoots over Washington. And Anderson gets it to go.
Yeah, there's something different about Kyle Anderson offensively. He is not opposed to that mid-range.
Fresh, the pass to Grimes. Washington with it. Still without a basket. There's a screen by Washington. Fresh. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for the Mavericks. Pass to Fresh. The 3. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Now, here's Ball. Anderson outside. Green with a screen on Washington. And Anderson kicks the ball. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Ball's got 8 points.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Over Fresh. Thompson with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Irving passes to Fresh. Poked loose and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Nuggets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've been consistent in their approach, and they found consistency in these rankings. Just a real solid club that puts a good product out on the floor.
And again, the Hornets missing.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Miles Bridges comes in for Anderson, and it's Cody Martin in for Trey Mann. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
Now Fresh. 8 points for him. The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Exum in for Klay Thompson. Back to Martin. Miller outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Fresh. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
On the wing, Miller. He's covered by Fresh. There's Ball with the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hornets.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Marshall. Exum deciding where to go with it. Irving with the ball. Here's Fresh. And again for 3.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. Bridges kicks the ball. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. To the left wing. Now here's Fresh. Not a lot of room. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Fresh. Back to Irving. The three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Fresh, the pass to Irving. Pass to Fresh. Marshall with it. Defended by Bridges. Gafford sets the pick for Marshall. No good from outside. Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Ball. Misses the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Down low. Here's Gafford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Mark Williams.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Irving. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Ball. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Williams kicks to Miller. Martin with the screen for Miller. Got it. Good job in the low post. Miller's got his second bucket tonight.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Right back after this break.
Hello. And looking at the Bucks matchup, no one can play a perfect game. So they'll have to do a few things to come close. Taking good shots,
Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
This game won't stay close. They continue to
Thanks for spending halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Mavericks trailing. Setting the floor for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Washington. Here's Fresh. Washington passes to Fresh. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Outside, Ball. Back to Bridges. Outside for Martin. Charlotte moving it around. From past the arc. Bridges misses. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Well, Doris, there's no question Miles Bridges is a talented scorer out on the wing.
You are exactly right, Kevin. This is a young man capable of putting up 20 points per game on a nightly basis. Now I want to see Bridges take strides as a defender. He has to show more commitment on that end of the floor.
Lively's shot is off. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Martin. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Misses the three. Here's Dallas. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And that one's good. Fresh.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that that they're even in this game.
Ball dishes to Bridges. Thompson against Martin. And the layup's good off the glass. Martin's got his first basket of the night.
Well, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
Pass to Thompson. Here's Lively. And here's Fresh. Connects again from distance.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Ball finds Miller. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now here's Fresh. He's covered by Ball. Hits it from three-point range. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside Martin. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Hornets trail by 4. Ball, the pass to Miller. Now, here's Bridges. Goes up from the top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. And that's now 7 points from Brandon Miller.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here's Fresh. 18 points for him. Here's Irving. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Dallas making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Mann's checked in. Miller kicks to Williams. Pass to Mann. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the one year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
Shot clock at 3. Here's Irving. Miller grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Bridges. Now Ball. Out to Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And guys, in the past 10 games, he's stepped up his role in the offense in a big way. His usage rate has increased. He's finishing off a lot of possessions, and that's just how this team wants it.
Dallas leading by 4. Here's Fresh. 18 points for him. Pass to Grimes. Back to Doncic. For the 3. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Now Ball. And Ball slams it in.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo, shot after shot going down.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Miller.
averaging about 15 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Now here's Fresh. Tight defense on him. Launches a three. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fresh has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Miller. Nice D from Doncic.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Fresh. Miller against Doncic. The shot's good. 9 points from Brandon Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Fresh. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 3. Man with it. Scoreless thus far. Bridges for 3. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Mavericks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Grimes. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Man. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. They set the pick. And here's Fresh. Launches it. Connects from 3-point range. Fresh has got 24. Now here is Miller. Here's Man. Oh, he got it to go!
How about that?
Yeah, that is a timely 3-pointer there. They had to keep it within reach going into the fourth, and that shot allows them to.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today? Check in for Luka Doncic. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Bridges comes in for Anderson. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Green. And Miller's subbed in for Trey Mann. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Fresh in at the point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Miller finds Ball. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Ball's got it back down to single digits for Charlotte. Now here's Fresh. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 5th rebound in this one.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Martin with it. A 3-ball. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Fresh, the pass to Irving. Pass to Fresh. To the wing right side. And here's Washington outside. Now here's Fresh. Washington with a screen on Martin. Fresh. Dallas again missing. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Miller outside. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 16th rebound on the night. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. Here's Fresh. This one for three. Nailed from three-point land. Fresh has got 27.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Ball. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, on top of the length he provides and athleticism, there are the shot-blocking instincts of Derek Lively. Wow.
Now here's Fresh. Covered by Miller. Launches it from deep. Another three for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
.135 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving against Ball. Miller outside. Martin with the screen for Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
And that one's good. Fresh.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Dallas.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watch them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Fresh.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Inside, here's Williams. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 14 rebounds. Now Fresh. To Irving. Latre. Rebound by Williams. And here's Sharp.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Dallas calls timeout. They're in front by 8. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Here's Fresh. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.